Okay, now how to represent the matrix in in tuple form. Now, tuple form, if you see the structure of tuple form contains three columns and three columns values are fixed, that is row, column and non-zero value. Whereas the number of rows are varies and that number of rows are depend on how many non-zero values in matrix. Okay, so we will take a structure of this tuple form by using struct. Okay, struct concept. Then for struct we are taking values as row, column and non-zero value. And for how many rows we want, for that we are taking one max value. We are taking max value. So for that max we have defined the size as 20. Up to 20 rows we can insert into this tuple form. Now how to insert these values? How to insert these values in tuple form? For that we are taking for loop, because we have to read the matrix one by one elements we have to read, and we have to consider only non-zero values, and for that non-zero values we are taking its row index and column index. Okay, so for this, read this matrix. How to read this matrix? By using two for loop. For I is equal to 0, I is less than m and I plus plus. Then for column, take a for loop, j is equal to 0, j is less than n and j plus plus. Now in that, for every element we are checking whether it is 0 or non-zero. So here, if a of I j is not equal to 0, if a of ij is not equal to 0. See here, consider value of I as 0 and value of j as 0 and check a of 0 0 is not equal to 0. A of 0 0 is not equal to 0. See here, a of 0 0 which is 0, so it will not go in that if condition block. Okay, then check for next. It will increment j value. J is now 1, I is 0, so it will check a of 0 1. So a of 0 1 is 5, which is not zero, non-zero value. So this entry we have to make in this SP. Okay, this entry we have to make in SP. See here, in SP, a of 1, growth index, column index and value. How to put this? See here. Now, if your element at this index is not 0, then what we have to do? Make that entry in SP of, here we need 1 first row, no? So here we are taking one integer variable k is equal to 1. Integer k is equal to 1. So SP of k dot r is equal to, means SP of 1, SP of 1 for row column, what we are inserting? Row value. How will get row value? SP of k dot r is equal to row value we are taking from I. So here is I. Then SP of k dot c is equal to, that is column value. From where we will get column value? That is from G. So right here G. Okay. So row contain I value and C contains G value. Now put the third column, that is K of value is equal to what? The element present at that I and J location. Element present at I and J location. So K value initially is 1. So 1 SP of 1 row will contain I, that is 0. Then SP of 1 column will contain value as 1 and SP of 1 value column will contain value 5. So it will be represented as SP of 1 row is equal to 0, column is equal to 1 and value is equal to 5. This is the 0, 1 and 5. Likewise, we are checking all the limits, and every time you have to increment k value. Then close J and close I loop. Next time what it will take? Next time it will increment J value, that is J is now 2. Then it will check 0 to 11. 0 to, see it, 0 to, value is 0. So it will skip from if condition and increment J. Now J is, this condition get false, so it increment the I value. Now I is 1 and J is 0. Then it will check 1 0. 1 0 is not 0, no, condition is false, so it will increment I value. Then here it will check 1 1. Is it a non-zero value? Yes, so it will go in for loop, in if condition, and then it will take here k value is, k get incremented, so k value is now 2. So SP of 2, row will contain 0, column will contain, row will contain 1, column will contain value as 1, and non-zero value is 1. So this is the second entry. Likewise, if you do the entries in tuple matrix. Okay. Now what about this first row? How to insert this first row? It is very easy. After completion, what we have to do? SP of 0 dot r is equal to number of rows. So number of rows are equal to number of rows of your matrix. So here n. Then SP of 0 dot column is equal to n, that is number of columns is equal to number of columns in your sparse matrix. Then SP of 0 dot b is equal to, that is number of non-zero values that you will take from this k value. So this is k minus 1, means how many times this if condition get executed. How many times this if condition get executed, that is k. So SP of 0 dot b is equal to k minus 1, and it will give you the sparse matrix, and you have to display this tuple form again by using for I take one variable as suppose p is equal to 0 and p is less than k, because the number of rows in tuple form is equal to number of non-zero values. So here we have taken k and p plus plus, and here we take C out SP of k dot row, then SP of k dot column, then SP of k dot value. And end main function. This is the code or program for representing sparse matrix into tuple form. Try this code, okay, and check that whether it gives the correct answer or not.